Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Pitt County where a woman is now facing charges after warrants say she impersonated a sergeant with the sheriff's office and scammed a victim out of thousands of dollars. 31-year-old Diamond Ellis was arrested on Monday. Warrants show that back in June, Ellis falsely told a woman on the phone that she was a sworn law enforcement officer. Court documents show there was a phone call where the victim thought she was speaking with Sergeant Walker at the Pitt County Sheriff's Office. Ellis scammed the woman out of $3,500, threatening an arrest that if she didn't get the money. Now, the Georgia woman turned herself in and was charged with obtaining property by false pretenses and impersonating law enforcement. She was taken to the Pitt County Detention Center and has since posted a $10,000 bond. She has a first court appearance set for Tuesday. And in other news, we now turn to Lenoir County, where a man was arrested for running after a traffic stop. Kinston police say detectives saw a white Dodge Charger going south on Old Snow Hill Road around 4:30 p.m. on Friday. Now, detectives were informed that 25-year-old Brandon Tripp was a passenger in that car and had an active probation warrant for his arrest. Officials say detectives made a traffic stop on the 1300 block of Hyman Avenue, but as the car came to a stop, Tripp got out of the car and ran. After a short foot chase, detectives arrested Tripp. In addition to the outstanding probation warrant, Tripp was also charged with resisting a public officer, possession of a Schedule II controlled substance, and possession of a controlled substance within a confinement facility. Warrants say he was found with fentanyl while at the Lenoir County Jail. Now, Tripp remains in jail with a total of $70,000 bond. And now for your weather forecast. The fog is slowly lifting out of the east. It's going to be again, we anticipated it to be gone by 11. We're close. We're close. We are certainly seeing improvements there. You can again see that plume of gray shrinking over eastern North Carolina. Hasn't left us completely quite just yet, but I think by the time we get to noon, that cloud cover is going to be gone. Again, here's a zoomed in look at that fog. You can see it slowly fading away. Just got to be a little bit more patient. The good news is the dense fog advisory has since expired. Looking again at gray conditions right now across the Crystal Coast. 41-degree air temperature comes with a variable breeze at 6 miles an hour, but starting to again see separation between your air temperatures and your dew points, and that is only going to help us get rid of the fog. Can't say the same thing in Greenville right now. We've got 39-degree air temperature and a 39-degree dew point. Thankfully, we've got a southwesterly breeze at 6 miles an hour, and that will be warming us up as we head into the afternoon. Visibility again improving throughout eastern North Carolina. Right now, the lowest visibility is in central Lenoir County and Kinston. We're coming in with a 2-mile visibility reading, but that is certainly up from what we were looking at earlier today. Current air temperatures again right now generally around the upper 30s to low 40s. We'll be getting into the low 60s coming up this afternoon thanks to additional sunshine later on today and a southwesterly breeze that is going to remain blustery. Tomorrow is going to be a straight up windy day. Today we'll see the beginnings of a windy day. Not going to again reach the same sort of wind speeds we're going to see tomorrow. Do want to say good afternoon, good morning to Esmeralda from Chinquapin. Thank you so much for tuning in. As far as what we've got for tomorrow, starting out your day with a 6 to 12 mile per hour breeze. And watch what happens. Watch some of the numbers you see on your screen. Getting into the 20s. 15 to 25 mile an hour sustained winds will be expected as we make our way through your Wednesday. It is going to be a windy day. Gusts could reach upwards around 30 to 35 miles an hour. And that is going to bring in a lot of heat. Getting into the, most likely the low 70s coming up for tomorrow. In fact, tonight, cloud cover building overhead will help keep a lot of that heat present down at ground level. Looking at the mid 40s as we wake up tomorrow morning. Mostly cloudy skies will stick with us through the day, but those air temperatures will feed on the southwesterly winds rising as we make our way into the afternoon. 48 degrees by 8, 58 by 10, 68 by noon. And then we are into the low 70s as we head towards 1, 2, and 3 p.m. Holding around 70, 71, maybe 72 degrees. But it is, again, going to be a warm stretch of weather thanks to that high pressure system and the wind it will bring. Again, southwesterly winds are going to have a bigger impact than the sunshine will on our temperature profile over the next several days, as cloud cover is going to remain fairly consistent once we get into tomorrow. Do want to say good morning to Gene Carr. Thank you so much for joining me over on Facebook as well. Hopefully you're having a fantastic start to your Tuesday. But here's a story coming up Wednesday into Thursday, seeing an opportunity for a few more raindrops across the east. I think that area of low pressure back towards Tennessee and Kentucky, that low is going to be moving over the east on Friday. So Friday is looking a little bit more wet than what we'll see over your really Thursday afternoon, but everyone is expected to see some raindrops by the tail end of this week. If they don't come on Thursday, everyone will be seeing some rain showers from Friday into Saturday, with a lot of those raindrops exiting the east as we head into Sunday. Now note your air temperatures. Going to be a classic eastern North Carolina forecast in that air temps aren't going to be able to pinpoint one season. We're going to be into the upper 60s to low 70s for Wednesday and Thursday, mid 70s on Friday, and then everything kind of tumbles right on back down below average. Mid 70s on Friday turns to the mid 40s on Monday. So over the weekend, we will lose about 30 degrees of heat from Friday into Monday. So again, get ready for a little bit of a shift in the weather. Certainly a shift in hopefully what you're wearing outside. By Friday, again, the heat will be with us. T-shirts and shorts with an umbrella, of course, to deal with the rain. But then on Monday, we lose the umbrellas and we throw on a few more layers as overnight lows dropping down well below freezing again Monday night into Tuesday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.